Hey, okay, please give me just a few minutes of your time with my video. I promise I'll try not to be long-winded. I did write some things down because I didn't want to miss anything, so if I'm reading off a sheet, know that it's all coming from my heart. Some exciting news is really happening. A lot of cool things in our CTNNB1 community lately, right? Just like my husband and I'm sure you all have your thoughts on what is right for your family in terms of medications, treatments, etc. for your child. However, we all have to admit that this is pretty mind-blowing and exciting. That's why I'm making this video. I feel our organizations all over the world have done such phenomenal work organizing events, research, treatments, and ways to make our child's lives better. I mean, CTNNB1 was discovered 15 years ago, and look at the work that has been achieved. It's mind-boggling. And I can't stop thinking about what we can do, because we cannot let this progression stop. We just can't. We are on a great path that cannot end. The research and data is here, and although we do not know yet where it will lead, we can't look back in our old age and say, I wish I did more, I wish we could have seen it through. And let's face it, it comes down to us. We are the ones who have had to make it happen for our children, just like every other thing in their lives. We may be a small army, but together we are a force to be reckoned with. I know that fundraising is not easy, nor do many of us have much free time on our hands, but as we have all learned, it starts with us, and every little bit helps. So here's my personal ask of you, and personal. I have not contacted any organization. I'm not speaking on behalf of anyone. I'm just speaking as a member of this community, hoping to ignite a little fire and praying, truly praying I do not offend anybody, because that is definitely not my goal. So I ask, what do you feel you could give up or set aside each month to donate in 2026? Or what one fundraising effort could you set aside or set up for this year to raise? If you ask yourself honestly, like truly honestly, what can I live without? And instead pledge to keep this train moving forward, I think no matter how small or how grand, everyone could do something. For example, I'm a nurse. I'm at work right now. It's 4 in the morning. I'd like to get my nails done. I have decided to give up my nail appointments for 2026 and donate that money every month. I also pledge to pick up an extra shift each month and donate my earnings. This is a promise I'm making to myself and to our children. And yes, I realize self-care is very important. I'm not asking anyone to neglect what little you get. I know you're spread thin. Trust me, I can relate. This was just some things when I reflected on my life I knew that I could do, and I could give up, and I could feel good about giving up for that reason. Everyone's list would be different, amounts would fluctuate, some months might not happen because life happens. We all know that all too well. But I think if we all really sat down and were honest with ourselves, we could do something great as a group. Progress doesn't always have to look like a big event. It can be in everyday life and in little chunks along the way that make a big difference. Please know it has not evaded me that we are all trying to make smart decisions with our finances to care and plan for our children's futures, and there are true situations or time frames that this is just not possible, and that is okay. My intentions for this video is to encourage and rally. I would never want to offend anyone or make assumptions about your life. I just know up until now there were things I could have done more, and I didn't. And I'm changing that now. Now's the time. I wish I did that before, but now's the time. Because honestly, I could not look at myself in the mirror if all of the hard work of these doctors, parents, and organizations' efforts were in vain because funding wasn't there. And if I can encourage others with this new outlook for 2026, then all the better. So please consider my suggestion, even post your give in the comments, even if it's your 1 cup of coffee or 1 less a week Starbucks visit, if you would like. Maybe that'll encourage others. I think we could really move the needle if we work together. Thank you for your time and consideration. I'm trying to just think of ways to make dollars out of dust. So I hope this video finds you well.